and welcome back to VegasVibes Junction, your new home to enjoy the best coffee and wine while taking a peek at what's grooving and brewing in the music, pageantry, live production, and fascinating scenes in the city that never sleeps. And I'm your host, Esmeralda Padilla-Gould. I would like to thank the hundreds of thousands of loyal viewers of VegasVibes Junction on Vegas Live TV, ACTV, and WCE TV, especially those watching on my favorite devices, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Pizzazz.tv, and HeroGo TV. Plus, of course, in my very own website, VegasVibes.us. Please continue to support my show as well as my Vegas Vibes network by telling your friends to like Vegas Vibes Junction on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. I also would like to thank the millions of visitors who came to Vegas this month as we continue to celebrate the Vegas Vibes Junction moment that Las Vegas is fully but cautiously open. We continue to encourage all locals and visitors to be more responsible in dealing with the extension of the pandemic so we can all reap the benefits of a safer and peaceful community. When Vegas Vibes Junction returns, I'll be interviewing one of the biggest names in the music industry of Asia, who has become a headliner right here in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas. She is Miss Lani Misalucha, also known as Asia's Nightingale and Las Vegas's Siren of the Strip. So guys, freeze that remote until Vegas Vibes Junction returns. You are watching Vegas Vibes Junction, and we are here on the set of Music Asia, my other show, where our very special guest will be rendering her latest song, I Rise to the Top. She is an award-winning vocalist, a talent judge from The Clash. She's known as Asia's Nightingale and Las Vegas's Siren of the Strip. I'm very honored and pleased to have on Vegas Vibes Junction Miss Lani Misalucha. I get tongue-tied. I guess I'm a little bit nervous all of a sudden because I've been waiting for this day to happen. And thank you so much. I respect you, I admire you, and I appreciate that you are here with us today.
Well, thank you. I'm really happy to be here, and thank you for inviting me. So, hello everyone.
The pleasure is mine. Well, let's jump right into it.
Okay.
Recently, you and your husband / manager, Papa Knowles, had a life-threatening experience.
Yes.
Please tell us about that experience and how did that change you, your perspective in life, and how were you able to manage to move forward with it?
Well, it was 2020 that, a lot of things really happened, well, most of them are really unexpected and most of them are really heartbreaking. First of all, 2020 of August of 2020, he had a triple bypass. And then, so of course he was trying to recuperate and all that, trying to get better and trying to regain all his, his energy. So, and then we just skipped September, and then October we had bacterial meningitis. So it was really a bizarre event for us because, even us were really confused that, how
could that thing happen?
How could that thing happen to both of us?
But to both of
to both of us. So we were both hospitalized in ICU and all that. Yes, you are right that it was a life-threatening experience for us. And it really somehow turned our lives around. Because, we're not really that old yet, and we know that there's a lot of things that we can still do, and we're still looking forward to a lot of things to do, and then all of a sudden
you got struck by a disease.
Yes.
What if any, did that life-threatening experience teach you, or has it helped you in any way in your career, marriage?
Oh yeah, it really taught us a lot of things. Number one, life is precious. Life is precious, and you will never know when the time that you have to live leave the earth, and you would just have to. I mean, all of your life would just flash back,
right before your eyes.
Right before your eyes, and you would think of of course, your family, your loved ones, and it really actually made us more resilient.
Yes.
Because of course, in the beginning, you would you would, well, yes, we'd feel depressed. You know, I think we went through that phase. I think we also developed some anxiety because, you know, all of a sudden you cannot do the things that you used to do before. In my case, as a singer, losing your hearing is just, what? You know, it's really crippling, and I don't want to cry. So,
I'm sorry. But how, I'm sorry, did it make you become closer to each other?
Oh yeah, because there's no one else that you can hold on to except, you know, your faith in God, and of course your relationship with one another, and you just really have to hold on to the remaining strength. You know, it's really, you know, it really struck you in so many ways. But of course, you cannot do anything else but to go on, you know, and you just cannot stand in a corner and feel pathetic, you know.
Of course, during that time, you only had each other. You were in the hospital for over a month, right?
Well, no, not really, but we were there for 21 days.
Close to.
So, and also, that was a time it happened when we were still in the Philippines. You know, we were there from February of 2020, and we were never able to go back because first of the pandemic. So, you know, there's just a lot of things that's, you know, going through your mind. Is what's going on, you know. But just like I said, you just cannot question God.
What did you discover about yourself or your husband
during
those time of crisis?
Well, we just discovered that, just like I said, there's no matter what happened to you, no matter how crippling the situation, no matter how crippling the situation is, there would always be people around you who will cheer you on, and there will always be God right there. You will definitely feel the presence of God. You know, it's no matter how crumbled you are, how the situation crippled you, you will always find strength. You will always find strength in, I don't know, you will just feel it.
And you're very blessed because you have your husband is very loving to you and supportive, and of course you have your family, your daughters.
It really made us, you know, although we all actually already have that strong relationship, but somehow it actually cemented that relationship because we just do not have anyone else to you know, to hold on to rely on to. Even though both of us are, you know, are already disabled, or, you know, but
well, at least you don't look like one. You're a beautiful disabled lady. But I wouldn't use that term.
No, but really, if people would, if some of the people who actually didn't know it happened to us, they wouldn't know that, because it's not really visible physically. It's not visible physically.
On a lighter note, you are coming up with, or you just recently released your song.
Yes.
Titled "I Rise to the Top."
Yes.
What does this song mean to you?
Oh, a lot.
The powerful message behind the song.
Well, it is not actually just, you know, it can actually be a song of anyone who has gone through or going through a tough time in their life. But basically, the song actually says that it's more of putting down a person, putting
naysayers out there.
Huh?
There are a lot of naysayers out there, and you don't want them to get you down.
Yes.
Because you will rise up no matter what happens.
Yes. So yeah, no matter how you are being treated unfairly, you're being looked down upon, and no matter no matter what other people say about you, you know, if they say negative things about you, or you're being pulled down.
How do you cope with that? How do you deal with naysayers, people who says negative things or doesn't want to see you succeed?
Well, for me, as you know, as an entertainer, as a singer, we get that a lot, you know. But if you're just going to, you know, to pay attention to all of those, it will not really do anything good to you, and it would just, you know, it would just drain down your energy. So the best thing is to not listen to it, you know, especially now, you know, the social media is just really a very powerful tool for everyone to use. But some, you know, most of the time it's being used in a very
ugly way.
Ugly way, yes. And the best thing is, I guess, is not to look.
Don't read comments.
Exactly. No, don't look at the comments. You know, don't read them at all.
That's something I also struggle with for the longest time. But I just tell myself, you know, wish them well and move on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the
because,
best
you know,
thing to
first of all, you do not know that person, and above all, that person actually doesn't know you, so he doesn't know anything about what's going on in your life.
I have shut down a lot of questions here, so I get to know you better. Sometimes life can be so unkind. Was there ever a time when you questioned your career choices because of setbacks or challenges in life?
Yeah, and there was even a time that I, you know, wanted to step back and just, not really actually just step back, but, you know, turn my back from.
Like quit doing what you love?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, especially when I was just, you know, starting in the business, you know, I get a lot of, what do you call that? Gosh, see, when I lack sleep, I lack this, discouragement, you know. Like, okay, I'll just give you one example. I was just, you know, I think I was just a year in the business, you know. And so I was in one show and trying to promote my new song. So there were other artists in that program, in that TV show. And then the other one was like, hey, why are you just wearing a t-shirt? This is a la 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 show. You know, somehow parang, oh my gosh, should I continue with this kind of, I don't want to be treated that way. You know, and somehow you will actually feel it if, you know, especially when you're just starting, you know, and if you do not have a name yet, you know, because you will feel it. And somehow that way parang sabi ko, oh my gosh, should I?
But I commend you for staying focused and see where you are. You are Asia's Nightingale and Las Vegas's Siren of the Strip. I went to see you at Bally's and you were incredible.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you.
You're amazing. And also at Westgate, the people line up, pay just to see you sing.
Oh my gosh.
So I commend you, you know, for being so steadfast, and you won. You succeeded. So all the naysayers out there, right?
Yeah. So yeah, it is. It's really a marvelous journey.
For you.
Indeed, yes. You know, of course, you cannot avoid those ups and downs. It's part of the journey. It's part of
part of growth.
Huh?
It's part of growth, and
yes.
And you learn from all those experiences.
Yes, exactly.
Is there anything that you still want to pursue? Like, do you still dream of something bigger than what you already had or have in this lifetime?
You know, I do not know if you should consider contentment as a negative thing, because for some, you know, they just want to go step on the ladder of success. Sometimes a person is already up there, but they still want to go up and up and up and up. For me, I've already experienced it, and I have enjoyed it, and it gave me a lot of opportunities. It is actually a blessing, but should I?
Yeah, what's there to strive for?
You know, I'm actually, somehow in my, what do you call that? I want to actually consider myself as a semi-retired so that's why I just want to take things slow, especially now with my condition. I really cannot put my gear on the
To full speed.
uh-huh.
Yes. You've mentioned ladder to success. What's the true meaning of success for you?
As long as my family are in a very good position, that would be the success for me. As long as they are happy, as long as they are well fed in life. I don't know how I should put it, but as long as I have a very happy family, I guess that's a success for me.
I agree with you. Happiness is the highest form of success.
Mm-hmm. Because for me, there's no other. I forgot who actually made this comment, but he said that no other success can compensate with failure in the home. In other words, no matter how big you are, no matter how successful you are, no matter how much money you have in a bank, but if you have sadness within your home or in your family, what that makes you very successful.
Yes, love. There should be love in your household, in your home, because that's where your heart is supposed to be. Well, as the judge at the Clash, in the prestigious singing competition in the Philippines, what would you suggest to anyone aspiring to succeed as a performer?
Oh my gosh, I guess they just really have to hold on to their dream, and I guess to really work hard for it. And I think they really have to connect with a lot of people who are also influential in the industry, because sometimes you've got the talent, you've got the looks, you've got everything, but if you are not connected with the right people to handle you, but of course you really have to be very, very careful, because sometimes there's
you can get manipulated and exploited.
Yeah, exploited. So yeah, but of course with a lot of hard work and prayers, I guess, and most especially if that is actually intended for you, then it will happen for you. But I guess one more important thing is you really got to be really nice to a lot of people, because sometimes some entertainers or some artists are they're just starting in the industry, and they already got that attitude. So you really have to be able to get along with the people that you're going to be working with. So it's hard work, a lot of guidance, a lot of prayers, and hone your craft more.
And I must say that you are, as a superstar, I look at you as a superstar. You're very down to earth.
Oh, thank you.
And you're very kind, just like what I said in the beginning of the show. I'm blown away, and I can't believe I'm sitting right next to you. All right, you know what I found out? In 2009, Las Vegas Mayor Oscar Goodman proclaimed December 4th as Lani Misalucha Day in the city of Las Vegas. How did you do that?
Isn't it nice? I mean, how did I do that? I don't know.
What does it mean to you?
Of course, it is such a big thing for me. I mean, hello, the mayor of the city is giving you that.
Proclaim.
Yeah.
Lani Misalucha Day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm really thankful, that they were able to acknowledge somehow a Filipino like me will, of course I represent the Asian, the whole Asian people. So, I'm really grateful for that. And okay, come December 8th, okay, it's my day. And then that's it.
We're very proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I wish we had more time, but what would your legacy be? I mean, what would you like your legacy to be?
Oh my gosh. Well, sometimes I'm often asked that question in a different way, but I'll probably answer it this way. I just want the people to remember me with as a singer who gives her heart and soul whenever she sings. Yeah, I guess that's the only one. That's the only thing that I want the people to remember me by.
Well, for me, you're a living legend, an icon, and you will always be remembered as someone who's very kind.
Oh, thank you.
And of course, who sings like a siren, a Las Vegas siren on the strip. Well, please invite everyone. I know you're coming up, or you've already released your song, I Rise to the Top.
That's right.
Please invite all your fans out there in the world.
Okay. Hi, everyone. And I just want to let you know that I just released my first single called I Rise, composed by a good friend of mine who's a Filipino-Australian. His name is JC and Janice Aranas. So I want to thank both of them for creating this beautiful song. So thank you, guys. And it can actually be downloaded and streamed on Spotify and megatracks.com. And if you can actually visit my channel, YouTube channel, that is Lani Misalucha, the Nightingale, and just you know the drill. You already know the Facebook and all that, the IG and all that. So check that out, and on my YouTube you can see the music video of I Rise. And of course I'm going to be doing other shows, so you should just watch out for some announcements on my Instagram and Facebook.
Miss Lani, if you had a superpower, what would it be and why?
Oh my gosh, I wanted to be really a very, very, very strong woman.
And you
like
are
physically strong,
you are superwoman to us.
That I can actually do multiple things at one time.
And you do. Well, I wish you all the best. Good luck with your current and future endeavors. And I wish for your happiness and good health.
Thank you. Thank you, Ams.
Thank you so much. Well, catch me again next week as I feature another amazing personality here on VegasVibes Junction.
Those eyes looking at me, telling me who I'm supposed to be. They say I'm not enough, that I won't make it anywhere, and I don't give a care. But I can't let that be. There's so much they don't see. And I rise straight to the top. I rise, never gonna stop. I rise, and nobody's ever gonna bring me down. And I rise, crushing it all. I rise, I'm not gonna fall. I rise, I rise, I rise. And if I fall, I'll just get right back up again. And I will overcome anything. And I rise straight to the top. I rise, never gonna stop. I rise, I rise, and I rise, rise, I rise, and I rise, rise, I rise.
hope you enjoyed watching this Vegas Vibes Junction episode as much as I did. Promise to join me again next week on this same fabulous Vegas Vibes network. And to all our global viewers out there, let me remind you that Las Vegas is not just about the world-renowned Strip or the famous Fremont Street experience in the vibrant downtown district. It has real people, a lot of them musicians, live entertainers, and those involved in the world of pageantry. And to the people here in the Valley who work hard each day to make Las Vegas a global brand, I would like to feature you and your cool story right here on Vegas Vibes Junction, either in our studios or online via Zoom. If you believe that's you, please email me now at vegasvibesjunction@gmail.com. Before I go, I would like to thank my wardrobe sponsor, Anne Fontaine, located at the Farm Shops of Caesars Palace. Anne Fontaine is now open for business as well. You may call Miss Anna Billings at 702-733-6205 to make an appointment. And now for my favorite segment, the Vegas Vibes Closet. Yes, it features an intricate selection of health and beauty products which I personally use. And this week, I'm proud to announce the birth of Vegas Vibes Cosmetics, my very own cosmetics line, starting with 5 shades of lip glosses, a must for ladies who spend most of their time outside the comfort of their own home for business and or social events, like myself. Check it out, ladies! Be one of the very first ones to try them out. Visit VegasVibes.us to learn more and order online. Follow Vegas Vibes Junction on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, or check out VegasVibes.us for updates and announcements. Once again, I'm your host, Esmeralda Padilla-Gould. Thank you for watching. Mwah!